अस्सलाम वालेकुम। ये हमारा 8वां लेक्चर है। पब्लिक पॉलिसी डिज़ाइन एंड एनालिसिस हमारा कोर्स है, और जबकि जो टॉपिक है वो है पब्लिक पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एंड एवेल्यूशन पार्ट 2। 7th लेक्चर में हमने पब्लिक पॉलिसी की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में जो चैलेंजेस आते हैं वो डिस्कस किए, तो उसके अलावा जो सक्सेसफुली कैसे हम पब्लिक पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं हमने वो डिस्कस किए थे। एनी हाउ, इस लेक्चर में हम एवोल्यूशन पे बात करेंगे। पब्लिक पॉलिसी एवोल्यूशन जो है वो एक्चुअली नाम है असेसमेंट ऑफ एफिशिएंसी एंड effectiveness of public policy. Public policy can be evaluated by monitoring the changing behavior of the people or targeted community and the active support from various actors of that targeted society. एवेल्यूएशन हमें बता सकती हैं, हमें इन्फॉर्म करती हैं, हमें अवेयर करती हैं कि पब्लिक पॉलिसी के क्या अफेक्ट हुए हैं सोसाइटी पे। अगर आप एवेल्यूएट नहीं करेंगे, अगर आप सिंपली बस पॉलिसी अप्लाई करेंगे और इफ़ यू विल मूव अहेड, देन यू वुड नॉट बी एबल टू नो दैट कि उसका क्या फ़ायदा हुआ है, क्या अफेक्ट हुए हैं, पॉजिटिव इफ़ेक्ट है, नेगेटिव इफ़ेक्ट है, लोगों में उस पब्लिक पॉलिसी की वजह से चेंजेस आ रही हैं, नहीं आ रही। इन अदर वर्ड्स, evaluation is something that tells us that what has happened after implementing the public policy. It tells us the social utility of public policy. The main purpose of policy evaluation is to understand and reduce problems in the process of policy deliverance. Now, one by one in the point, I'll explain the policy evaluation. Policy evaluation helps us to the first one is to find the policy efficiency. The second one is to know the policy effectiveness, and the third one is to understand the policy impact. एफिशिएंसी से मुराद है कि मतलब वो पॉलिसी जो हमने इम्प्लीमेंट की वो कितनी एफिशिएंट रही है। ऑब्ज़र्व किया है कि वो कितनी एफिशिएंट और कितना हमें रिज़ल्ट उसने दिया है। टू नो द पॉलिसी इफ़ेक्टिवनेस बाकी हम अभी आगे एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। उसके अलावा अभी हम आ जाते हैं फंक्शंस ऑफ पॉलिसी एवोल्यूशन। फंक्शन में पहला जो है, इट प्रोवाइड्स रिलायबल इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट पॉलिसी परफॉर्मेंस। Moreover, it helps to clarify the values that underlines the selection of the goals and objectives. In other words, we can say that it is the process of learning. Policy makers learn from evaluation what is good or bad and can modify their future policy process. Most importantly, it invites discussion, study circles, debates, arguments, and persuasion about policy process and working. In evaluation, we can actually talk on the loopholes of the policy. We can address the challenges that are being faced during the public policy. In evaluation, we can have a feedback from the people, from the expert, about the challenges that they have experienced. We can have the feedback of the people who are actually targeted to that policy. At times, it may restart the policy process in order to continue, modify or terminate existing policy. अब हम आ जाते हैं क्राइटेरिया फॉर एवोल्यूशन। और क्राइटेरिया ऑफ एवल्यूएशन में हमारे पास सबसे पहले है एफिशिएंसी. इट एक्चुअली रेफर्स टू द कैपेसिटी of policy program to utilize the inputs like time, resources. The second one is effectiveness. It tells us about the effectiveness of the program. For example, if thermal plant produces more energy, energy than the solar, then obviously the former would be prioritized. So the policy would be revised and the government would be giving more importance and value to the former one, to the thermal, because solar is giving less energy. And the third one is adequacy. It means sufficiency of the specific requirement. It means the policy that is implemented, either it is fulfilling the demand, is it enough good. The next one is equity. It refers to the distribution of efforts, monitoring and effects, that is monetary benefits of a policy program among different groups in the society. And one thing more I should highlight over here, that the public policy which are discriminatory, that generates conflict in the society, because some of the society or the part of the society may think that they are losing their interests. Those policies are not in favor of them, and they lash backs and they gets against this policy and even go against the government. I'll give you an example over here. The situation of FATA. FATA was kept under the law of FCR, and under this FCR, the people of FATA, the resident of FATA, were not given their due right. How? Because there was no development in their area. It was kept in dark. No investment was carried out over there. No school, colleges, university. Nothing has happened over here. That's why today there's a lot of difference in between FATA and the settled area of Punjab, KPK, Sindh or Balochistan. So other than that, this war has started over there. The peoples are being killed, and a lot of collateral damage has happened over there. So the people of FATA is right now having issues with the government. They claim that the governments headed took care of us. We have faced a lot of challenges. We were ignored from the last 70 years. Our due rights should be given. That's why today they are against the government, and they raise slogan against the government. And even in the case of Balochistan people also claim the same, that they are not given their due right. They are not their resources are not shared with them. The development, the pace of development is not being accelerated over there. If the development was being done in Balochistan, it was very less. So these were the wrong policies of the government, because they have not given priority to the FATA or Balochistan, and because of that, the people of these two areas are against the government. After equity, now it's responsiveness. Responsiveness means that if government applies any policy and the people are giving response, it means that the public policy, the policy that is being applied, is quite effective. People are responding to it and they are taking very much interest in it. The next one is appropriateness. It refers to the work of the objectives of program. It scrutinizes that whether the policy is based on appropriate values and ideology, and if there are chances of policy leading to a disruptive consequences. The next is Pareto optimality. It is something through which people are taking care of, and everyone is being taken care and no one is being ignored. And the next one is public interest, and public interest is the most important one, because policies are being made only because of the interest of the people, because policies are made for the people. That's why interest is being kept at priority. So I guess you have understood this evaluation, and if you have any query you can ask me, and inshallah I'll come up with the next lecture 9 very soon. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.